The Flute of Wisdom. Who else could have such a flute? Well, who else? It's more than obvious. The charming human beauty, Ursus 47 Ronin. What could be so special about this flute? This flute holds the magical power of wisdom. If the soul of the player is good and pure, it heals the warriors, lifting them into the air with divine grace. But if a warrior carries a dark soul, they will succumb to the Ronin's fire, consumed by their own malevolence. Having said all this, one fateful day, Ursus found himself at a grand celebration, surrounded by 3 of the most beautiful and formidable warriors. These warriors were his closest and most trusted friends. Out of camaraderie and faith in their bonds, Ursus 47 allowed them to take turns playing his legendary flute without any conflict among them. The celebration stretched across several nights, filled with joyous laughter, endless toasts, and an abundance of exotic fruits from all the kingdoms. They reveled in their victories and bonds, indulging in all the pleasures of the moment, all except Ursus. He abstained, not only because he did not consume intoxicants, but also to ensure his friends were safe from any potential threats. Little did they know, the beautiful melodies of the flute, played over and over again, had drawn the attention of the most feared warriors of Tsushima. The relentless fury of Io, the very embodiment of darkness, had awakened. The worst of the worst had arrived, bringing with them a nightmare beyond imagination. A fierce battle erupted. As always, Ursus, wielding his superpower of modesty, faced the oncoming horde with unwavering courage. He gracefully eliminated wave after wave of crow demons, trusting in the legendary prowess of his friends to watch his back. But fate, or rather, the excesses of the night, played a cruel trick. One of his warrior friends, overwhelmed by fatigue and drink, succumbed to sleep, her loud snores echoing across the battlefield. The archer, whose arrows never missed, found herself so intoxicated that her once perfect aim wavered, sending arrows flying in unintended directions. The enemies capitalized on the chaos. Ursus was struck, not once, but multiple times. He fell, his body battered, as his friends, now sobered by horror, watched with tears in their eyes. The warriors' girls, with water in their eyes, cried out in despair. And Archer, who had consumed exotic fruits, plays Ursus's flute. One of the warriors, still weak from the battle but filled with determination, reached for the Flute of Wisdom. As the melody filled the air, its magic surged forth. The flute's sacred power healed the fallen warriors and the brave Ursus, lifting them to their feet, their strength renewed. At the same time, its divine essence exterminated every last demon of Tsushima, eradicating the nightmare in a final, triumphant crescendo. With the battlefield silent once more, Ursus 47 looked upon his friends with a knowing smile. "Next time," he said, dusting off her armor, "perhaps we celebrate a little less." And with that, they laughed, knowing that their bond and the magic of the Flute of Wisdom would always protect them.